check it out. Check it out. Now, some things are just better left unsaid, okay? We all know, and this is just men in general, I believe, okay? When you think about having your first son, you want to give your first son everything you had at a very early age that you couldn't have when you were growing up, because either you were too broke to have it, or you didn't have enough swag, or you were just corny, or whatever the case is. So you want your son to have all the girls, you want him to have all the fucking toys, the clothes. You want your son to be winning, okay? A lot of times, fathers live vicariously through their son, especially when they came up in very hard situations. Now, people also, and this is where it gets tricky, because this is a gray area. Right now, it's all about love wins in the LGBT community. They're fighting for their rights and, of course, acknowledgement and respect, like the heterosexual community. But we got to be honest, okay? A lot of men, if you have a son, you want your son to be like you if you're heterosexual, okay? You want him to be straight. You want to start him off to make sure he's going down the path that you followed, smashing chicks. You want him to get the baddest chicks, right? And it's not unpopular that you would be expecting that to happen before he hits 18. Now, with all that in mind, okay, because I believe that's a common thought among most men, you don't put that on Instagram. You don't put that in an Instagram post wishing your son happy birthday, especially when your son is 14 motherfucking years old. Now, Boosie did that, and he came under a lot of fucking fire. Now, Boosie put up a post with him and his son, and he says, "Happy G-Day, Tootie Raw. Love you, son, with all my heart. Pops 100. See you tomorrow. Got a bag for you and a badass motherfucking bitch to give you some head. You already know how to do it. Tootie Raw, the mixtape dropping October 1st. Now, a lot of people said, whoa, Boosie, you're a motherfucking nasty nigga. Okay, you know why they said this? They said, Boosie, no matter how you twist this, you're wrong. Because if you're soliciting another minor, a female that's a minor, to suck your son off, you're into some pedophilia shit, because how the fuck could you solicit or get a chick that's underage to fuck with your son? If you get a chick that's over 18 to fuck with your son, that's statutory rape. Regardless, if you are parenting and managing your son's sexuality in that manner when he's 14 and you're bragging about it on Instagram, it looks weird. Okay? That's what I'm saying. A lot of shit don't look good on Instagram, even if that's the sentiment shared in real life. Now, because of that, Boosie came out, he went on TMZ, said it was a joke, and he put up a longer post on Instagram to say, man, I was just playing, and really, let me just explain me. He says, everybody in my DMs saying I'm a poor father, etc. Well, you're wrong about that. I'm there for my kids, from the youngest to the oldest. If you don't think kids are sexually active at 14, you better wake the fuck up. It's 2017. Where I'm from, girls were pregnant at 13 and 14 on the regular. They had no daddy to talk to them about what's in boys, the streets, or STDs, etc. I have a relationship. I can talk to my teenage kids about anything. Most of you women in my DM who are coming for me never had a father figure in your life, never had a bond with your dad, or just don't want to face reality that it's 2017 and kids are sexually active at that age. It's up to us as parents to have sit-downs with our teenagers to learn what they are going through in all aspects of life. Most of you men coming at me don't do shit for y'all kids, okay? Shaking my head. You will never understand a bond with a child because your child has no respect for you and your absence in their life, and they don't trust you at all. Your baby mom is their father, mom and best friend. While you typing words to me, you should be writing an apology to your child for being you, a fucking sperm donor. Y'all can never be the daddy I am. I had shows Thursday to Monday this week, and today it was time for me to take the majority of them back to Louisiana. Well, check this out. I'm tired as fuck right now. I could have all put them on a plane or got someone to drop them off to Louisiana. Instead, I'm in a Sprinter right now, driving them to Louisiana, having fun with them on our last day together for a couple of months. Motherfuckers, that's what real daddies do. Now, Boosie, I gotta commend you for this post, even though it's poorly written in terms of grammar. Gotta commend you because you are addressing that gray area and that fine line where, yes, these black and white thoughts about how you should deal with your kids and shit, just how you should manage them and raise them, does not really take into account that kids are fucking at 12. And how do you deal with a kid who could make his own decisions and do what he want, and he could fuck at 12, but if you are ignorant or you act like it's not happening, then your kid is not prepared for those situations that they choose to get into. Now, while I agree with that, Boosie, you're not supposed to set the situation up, okay? Boosie, you fucking up, my nigga, okay? And again, I do believe that you didn't mean it too seriously, even though I do believe you would do it. And because of that, you're gonna come under fire. This is something you should not put on Instagram. If that's going on in your household, which is it's a little bit worrisome, but still do your thing. Again, I think Boosie comes across like he's a good dad, but he might try to be too much cool with his kids if he's setting up, okay? Setting up chicks to give his kids head, okay? It's one thing if you're like, yo, I'm gonna invite all his friends and he could pick the baddest chicks he want around and I'm gonna make it happen and put him in a situation where you could win. That's one thing. It's another thing where you're like, I'm getting a chick to suck his dick. That's a little bit extreme. Boosie, clean that up, and I know you are a good father, so thank you for doing that and continue to do that, but you definitely fucked up in what you said online. Get in the comment box what you guys like. What do you guys think about this? Is Boosie wrong? Or is he right for getting his son some motherfucking head from a badass bitch? So what, Jackie Dumbers, get in the comment box what you guys like and subscribe.